All right, I'm doing it. Jason Aldean, try this in a small town. Let's go. Hello, everyone. It's Bob. Welcome back to Modern Life for the 70s Mind. You can call me Bob the Troublemaker today because I don't know if I should be doing this reaction or not, but I'm going to give it a try. I try to stay away from controversy, especially here on YouTube. It's not worth it. I want to have fun on here. That's what this is all about. But there has been so much talk about the Jason Aldean song, Try That in a Small Town. I just have to take a listen to it. I've heard like 10-second snippets of it on the news, and I have never listened to the whole song. I don't listen to country music that much. But I thought I would do is give this a little time to calm down, which it has. I haven't seen it on the news now for quite some time. And to give people a chance to take it all in, make up their own minds about what this song is about and what it's saying and what it's not saying. I am not out, and I'm going to make this very clear. I'm not out to change anyone's minds or opinions on this song. I'm just here to take it all in and see what the uproar is all about. I've enjoyed country music for many, many years, although I have to admit, in the last, 7-8 years, I listened to very little of it, only because I just don't like the direction that country music is going. To me, it's just sounding, I don't know, more pop. It just doesn't have that old-time country feel like Johnny Cash and Merle Haggard and those guys. That's the kind of country music I really like. I have actually seen Jason Aldean live once, kind of by default. I was working at a show where he was performing, and I was able to step away and watch him play for a little bit. I also saw Miranda Lambert there, and I'll be honest with you, I shut my booth down. One of the benefits of owning your own company is that you can just do whatever you want, and I decided to shut my booth down and go watch Miranda Lambert, and it was worth every minute of it. Back to the song. Some of the critics of the song states that it glorifies gun violence and conveys traditionally racist ideas. Like I said, I'm not out to overanalyze the song. I'm not out to pass final judgment. Although I would like to give some general thoughts on it, if that's okay. And we'll just kind of see where this takes us. And if it goes really bad, I just will never release this video. I have that choice too. Okay, let me get my headphones on, and we're going to take a chance on this one. Here we go. Hold on. Okay, we are back. I'm kind of curious, for those of you who are not from the United States, have you heard of this controversy going on, or is this strictly a U.S. thing? I'm just curious. So, all right, let's do this. This is Jason Aldean. Try That in a Small Town. Here we go. I'm liking the sound of it.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town full of good old boys, raised up right.
Okay, we're going to pause it there because we're pretty far into this song, but I intentionally didn't pause it because I really wanted to kind of take it all in. So, all right, my opinion so far. And maybe I'm not a bad person to be listening to this because I come from the suburbs, but not too far from Chicago. So I'm not inner city, but I'm not country either. I'm kind of in that middle ground. So I probably know about the same of each part of this, at least the sides that I've been hearing that this debate is about. My opinion so far that this sounds very anti-criminal, not racist. I don't see it as racist. And those of you who feel it is, I'd love a conversation on it because I'd like to know your thoughts on why you feel this is racist. Not because I'm out to disprove you, but because I kind of like to know. Maybe I'm missing something. The main thing I'm hearing here appears to be, I don't know, like a list of criminal acts. Criminality has never been based on skin color. A crime is a crime. Now, what happens after the crime, we can have a debate on that, but I'm just talking about this video in itself. The reference of try that in a small town to me is a way of saying that I have your back. And I think that's kind of an unspoken rule in small towns. And probably it's almost like they're a large family from what I've been able to get out of it. If you're the one going out there and committing these crimes, you probably won't like this song because in half of the song that I've listened to, this seems to be focusing on crimes, not so much on other things. I'd love to hear both sides of this, but all right, I'm going to go ahead and play this to the end. Let me back it up just a hair, and then we'll talk a little bit more. Here we go.
Looking for a fight. Try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Round here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. Try that in a small town.
All right, that is Jason Aldean, and this has been, like I said, not so much lately, but man, it's been in the news a lot. Okay, one of the things that came to mind when I was listening to this is like, man, I wish more people almost had that attitude. Like, and it doesn't have to be country. It can be a suburb. It can be inner city. It could be whatever. Like, this is my area. This is where my friends are at. This is where my friends are at. And I wish everyone would kind of stick up for their area, if you will, and take control of just the chaos that seems to be going on. I am trying to look at this song from both sides, but I'll be honest, this just to me seems to be a song about old school values and about family and a close-knit, tight community. The gun references are the one area we could probably have a conversation on, but I'm not even going to touch that one, though, because it's such a sensitive subject to so many people. And I do understand that people in Europe just don't get the gun thing with America. And so I'm not even going to get on that. There are so many subjects that create these emotional responses. For example, religion. In the United States, we got border security, obviously abortion, and race. Other than the mention of guns, this song doesn't seem to me to address any of those hot button issues that we hear about, except for criminality. That's just the way I'm seeing it. I hope that we could reach a consensus on the issue of criminality, that it's just not a good thing and we have to get control of it. But listen, let me get my headphones off. Let me think about this a little bit more, and then I'll be back for final thoughts. Hold on. Okay, we are back. All right, so I probably analyzed the song a bit more than I really wanted to, but I'm just really trying to understand what this uproar was about, because like I said, it was on the news for days, and I just didn't really understand it, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this video. The only other thing I'm going to mention that I probably didn't mention earlier was that some people have criticized him for filming this video in front of this particular building. Apparently this building has a past, and some very negative things have happened there, and that's no excuse for that, but they did. That's part of our history, like it or not. And other people have also filmed in front of the same building, and there's been a lot of videos taken in front of the same building, and to single him out and criticize him for filming here when the others got a pass just doesn't seem fair to me. So that's all on that. Let me take a second to talk about the song itself, and I'll be honest, I really like this. Country music has turned so much towards pop and other non-country genres, all at the cost of the traditional country sound that so many people like. This has a more traditional feel to it. At least that's where the song takes me, and that's what I'm getting out of it. And I think Jason's got an amazing voice and seems to put a lot of feeling to what he's singing about, and that's really what we want. Bottom line, in my opinion, I've heard, trust me, incredibly disgusting lyrics, and this song just doesn't seem to be one of those songs. I guess it's how we feel and what our opinions are when we go into the song that determines what we get out of it. So if you have certain opinions and this person has certain opinions, you're going to kind of pull out of it information that kind of adheres to your opinions. Does that make sense? And I guess it just kind of means that we're going to pull out of it what we want to. And that's true with a lot of songs, and that's one of the beauty of songs. I think of like Aurora songs I listen to. I can talk to 3 different people, and we all pulled something different out of it. And I think that's perfect, because we kind of fit this song to fit who we are. And unfortunately, I think this song, although it does it, it's kind of polarizing as far as what the opinions are. It's either this far really far or this far really far, and I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just the two opinions are so far apart that it creates controversy. At least that's what I'm gonna sum it up with. So listen, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you would click that notification bell, that way you'll be notified anytime I release some new content. And if you really like the video, if you would consider subscribing right here on my YouTube membership page or on my Patreon page, both of the links are below. So listen, please, only life is priceless. Please make each and every day count. Peace out. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.